All right. All right. What we're doing here is cleaning your airbrush gun. So far, what I got is a Iwater BCS Eclipse. What you want to do is you want to take the nozzle off. The protector. This one kind of little snug on there, so hit it where it applies a little bit. Take it off. Once you take it off, put it in your solution, which is what I did. Was I mixed a little bit of Windex, and I had a little bit of airbrush cleaner, and I poured it in a pot that I don't need, but I'm gonna use it for those particular moments, is to clean the guns. So I'm gonna take the lock off, take my needle out, put my needle in. Either way, I got a new needle anyway. So since I got a new needle, taking everything apart. This probably need to go in there too. Now everything is apart in the gun. But I'm gonna take this off. One thing I am gonna do, is I'm gonna take this rubber gasket off. Take the rubber gasket off. And I'm putting it right here. So now the gun is completely broke down. So I'm gonna put it in my solution over here, which I got it right here. I got a small Q-tip. Let it sit in there for a little bit and wash it around. While I'm letting that do that, I'm gonna let it soak for a little bit more before I go to work on it. So I'm gonna grab another gun while this soak, and then we're gonna do the same process. Like I said, this is the gun I normally write with my black, and I use my black paint on. Matter of fact, let's take this I'm gonna put this in there too, it can get cleaned up. You wanna make sure it cleans everything out good, all the paint, all the old paint, dried up paint. Oh, this is another one. So the basic thing is you want to keep your guns clean. Now I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I went a while without cleaning my guns. That's pretty much the longest I done went without cleaning them. And I needed to clean them. I've been doing a lot of work lately, so I have to get them clean so they can spray right. And besides, I told a lot of people that I was gonna do do a how-to video on how to break the gun down, how to clean it. Put this in there. Take that off. It's a lot of white. Got to get that build up out of there. Put it in there so it can get cleaned up. Oh yeah, this one here needed to get cleaned up bad. As you can see, inside it's a lot of white in there. Alright. Let's take this gasket off. Put it in right there. I'm gonna wave it around a little bit. And I'm gonna let that soak. Now here's the problem. What I got to do now, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to use my little Q-tip, get it in there just as much as I can, because I don't want to go too far in there. You want to get it clean in the bottom and the sides right here. You want to just clean it out real good. You can notice I got black paint still on there, so you want to make sure you get all the excess out. And this is what I'm doing now, making sure everything is clean. I'm gonna put that down to the side. Get my the little bristles. They like plastic, so you ain't got to worry about those too much. Then I'm gonna just go in there, make sure I get all of it clean. Brush it just a little bit, and as you see it, it still has paint in there. So you want to make sure you get all that out. Put it back in there for a little bit. But yeah, you want to make sure all the paint is pretty much cleaned out. So, like I said, this is the how-to video on how to clean your gun. Some people do it differently, you know, but this is the way I do it. And I yet have I had a problem with my guns yet, so you know. Just make sure I get all the paint out. Then what I do next is take my gun and I spray it. Just a little mixture. It ain't that much in there, but I put a little bit of Windex in here, just a little bit, so when I spray it, cause see right now I can put it in here and it got a little slick feel to it, and so I spray it in there cause it'll keep the needles. I figured out it'll keep the needles like lubricant. makes it easier. I found that out, but you know, that's through trial and error. So what I'm doing, make sure I can see through it real good, which I can. There's no loose paint in there, so you know, this is a good thing to do. So I'm gonna dry it off. And by me drying off, voila, got a brand new nozzle. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this on. Take this out, clean this off too. See how slippery it is? I like to clean all my parts off when I'm doing my clean my guns. I got a lot of guns to clean though. So, and what I was doing is just showing y'all the way to clean it. Get my rubber seal that I had, put it back on there too. Now let's go, man, and put it back together. You should be able to tighten it up with your hands, but I give it a little snug, just a little bit. Clean up everything. You want to make sure you clean up everything. I also spray it down with a little bit of WD-40. You know, that helps out too. Matter of fact, let me get that out now so I can spray it so it won't get all stiff in here on the air part. Alright, got your little WD-40 in there. Now it's time to put it back together. So you put the stem in there. Press it down a little bit. Make sure the WD-40 get in there. Lubricate it inside. Then we're gonna go back to this. And we're gonna put it back in. This piece go in. You put your spring on it. You put your protector back on it. Screw it in. Once you screw it in, You're good to go. Then I got a new needle. Now you got a new needle going in. So what I do is I move it around a little bit because I did shoot it with WD-40, so I let it go ahead and get a little lubricant in there. Get my chuck, tighten it back up. Put my quick connect back on, and voila, the gun already fixed back together. So, this the big thing about it. You want to test it. So I test it out. Yeah, air coming through it. Now, let's get it, and let's see if the paint comes through. And if you can get your thin lines with it, the way you've been doing it, you know, guess what? Voila. Voila. And it's all sprayable. Ready for you. Getting a little dagger strokes with it. So, this gun is ready for business. Now we're gonna do the same thing. Repeat the same. This one, we'll have to clean this up a little bit. You know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dry it out, wash it off. And get my other brush, which is this brush right here, and clean up inside here because it needed. And this is what we do on the Unique Tees TV show when we get ready to do stuff. Now, I'm going in, and yes, this one needs to be cleaned up real good. It's a lot of white paint in here. And if it's not, I mean, if it's frozen or kind of thick, that means you needed to clean it, because it shouldn't be hard in there or nothing like that. Which it ain't hard, it's soft, but it just needed to be clean. So this is what we're doing right now. And what we're doing is we're cleaning. And this is how you break down your gun. This is how you clean your gun. You can find these little tools right here, right at Hobby Lobby. Harbor Freight. You know, some places that sell little brushes like this, because you do need. And then you can see I'm pulling out little white pieces, white chunks. So you wanna make sure everything is out. All the paint is out your gun. Because when they out, you good to go. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. You should get a good spray with these guns after you clean them the proper way. You know, many people have their ways of cleaning their gun. This is the way I clean it. And what I'm gonna remember, let you know, this here was, I had poured it in here, but it was some airbrush cleaner. A little bit of Windex. A little bit of water mixed with Windex. And this kind of a little warm though, you know. I made it a little warm because I added a little water in here too. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to clean it off. All right, let's see if I can see through it. Oh yes, I can see y'all through there. So now, we all clean. Same process to put it back together. We're gonna do it the same way. Get that done nice and clean. Now we're gonna put this back together. And like I said the first time when we did it, push it down a little bit because we did spray it with a WD-40, so that would help it lubricate it a little bit, because they do say lubricate moving parts, stuff like that. Sometimes this stuff will be your best friend, and it help your gun stay a little moist if you spray it every now and then with some WD-40. That's what I do. I don't know about everybody else. Okay, now we got a little paint in here, so we're gonna get this here cleaned out too. Yeah. So, if you like my video, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to Unique Tees Custom Airbrushing. And let's help a local artist or any artist learn how to put their gun back together. If you like, if you want to leave a comment at the bottom, please do. All right, now here's a the best part of the house, another nozzle. Now on this one, what I am gonna do is the old needle that I had for these two guns, they still like almost good, brand new. They wasn't used that long because I had bought them new, probably about 2 months ago. So it's not used that bad. And I'm gonna switch them to another gun that I got that needed to be switched. So I will be doing that. Now you could tell, oh, it was dirty. The guns was dirty. Uh-oh, I almost forgot. Let's put the seal, the gasket, whatever y'all want to call it, back on. All right, it's tight with my finger, and like I said, I give it a little snug, pop. Voila, there we go. Now, let's get this, the new needle. Now let's put it in. Put the nut back on. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna test it out. Let's put the quick connect back on, that'll help. And your air's going through. Uh-oh. Don't do that. All right, I use this gun for my white. Now, let's see what we got. Fine line. It's a fine line between love and hate. So, y'all see that though? See how small I can get with that line? Your gun is ready. It is ready. So, this is what I do when I clean my guns. So I hope this video helps you. Like I said, subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more that's gonna be coming on. A lot of other how-tos, how to work on black shirts. I got some of those up there. How to do certain techniques, the basics. You know, your dagger strokes, thick to thin lines, your dots, you know, just certain stuff that to help you develop your trigger control, to be better at what you're doing. So, like I said, if y'all like my YouTube video, hit the subscribe button and let's get it together.